Greetings, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. Welcome to your reading for October 2023 by LightWorker. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. When you subscribe, please remember to turn on the notification bell and to set it in the all setting. This way, you are going to be notified about all of the activities on this YouTube channel. These are general readings. Listen for your rising sign and moon sign as well. You will be getting additional information. And for those of you who are interested to know more, I have done a whole new reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac, available for download and purchase through email.com through the link posted down here below in the show more description box. If you like to have a personal reading with me, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. With that being said, I'm going to start the reading now. I'm going to be doing an Akashic Records reading, and then after that I will be opening a few tarot cards to see what additional messages are showing up for you for the month of October 2023. So now let's move to your Akashic Records reading. You are going to be in doubt. You are going to have to select choices, select what you say, select what you are posting on social media. You have to be very careful with how you are presenting yourself. If you are being introduced to a new group of people, make sure that you know how to properly introduce yourself. In October, you are going to be dealing with a person, groups of people that you're going to have to impress with your appearance, with your introduction. You are also going to have to realize, understand, dealing with circumstances where people seem to immediately draw a conclusion about who you are based on first impressions or based on their first experiences with you. You may have to change their minds. Whoever has the wrong opinion about you, it may not necessarily be right or wrong. They just perceive you as being someone different from who you are. You may have to change their mind. You are someone, Aquarius, that you are going to choose to make a conscious decision to be authentic to who you are. You are going to choose not to please anyone anymore if it means that it's going to take so much out of you, so much energy. You are coming to a conclusion that whoever is not fully accepting of who you are right now, okay, maybe they're not meant to be in your life because you don't get any benefit from them being in your life. Many of you are going to start to discard all the relationships, malignant relationships. You are going to start to discard negative fears, negative thoughts, anything that it's just not bringing you any benefits anymore. It seems to set you back either mentally, emotionally, or even financially. Many of you are just coming out of a breakup. Maybe you broke up in the recent months. Maybe for some of you it was a divorce. So you are just coming out of that phase. And you are just getting ready to either spend some time alone to contemplate about life, what direction to go, just to enjoy life as it is. Other Aquarians may be getting ready to settle, okay? You have had the experiences that you need, and now you could be seriously thinking about putting roots down. Okay, you may be thinking of wanting to get back in the dating game again, having a stable, deep relationship, or even wanting to get married. Some of you may want to, you have this desire, this wish, this vision about seeing yourself more successful financially. If you are dealing with some material things, material possessions, problems that affect your wealth, your material wealth, your finances, it does feel that you may address one tiny little issue, and that's going to open the door for better opportunities financially showing up for you. So in October, if you have been postponing, having to deal with some financial issues, maybe it's time. Some of you are going to be rewarded through taxes, getting back something from taxes. Some of you may have to deal with a or bill collection agency. Some of you are going to be dealing with mortgage, banks, the system of banking, institutions of banking. Some of you are going to be dealing with the governor's office, or whoever is the local leader in your area. You may be dealing with the mayor or the mayor's office, the senator in your area, or with their office. Many of you are going to feel connected better to yourself. Yes, you are going to have moments where you don't know what you're doing, what you're saying, which direction to go. But before you know it, you are going to be able to do a very thorough self-assessment of yourself, self-assessment of your health, self-assessment of your mental abilities, your talents. You're going to start to feel connected to your authentic self, to what you truly desire to accomplish in life right now. And you are going to be successfully going after your goals. I see many of you Aquarians successfully resolving a matter involving family, property, an inheritance, money, okay? And it could also have been like a big misunderstanding here. Okay, but you are going to successfully navigate through some matters involving family, children, siblings, or your parents. For those of you struggling in some ways, you may be struggling with your health, you may be struggling with the environment you live, maybe it's not so healthy. You may be struggling with finances or with your career. You are bound to have a major breakthrough in an area of your life or areas of your life that are troublesome, or maybe you are suffering in that area of your life. Many people could show up to pay your respects, to honor you, or to support you emotionally. Okay? You are going to be flooded by messages of love and admiration. This may be coming to you from followers, if you have followers on social media. This may be coming to you from people that you haven't seen or heard from in a while. Because for many of you, you're going to feel the need to reconnect to family, friends, people you haven't seen in such a long time. Your past will catch up with you. But it does feel that this is not negative. It does feel like very positive. In a positive way, your past catches up with you. For some of you who have been going through aches and pains, for some of you is due to your age. For other ones, maybe the weather conditions of the place where you live seem to affect your body. Therefore, you get body aches and pains, headaches, migraines. It feels like there's some sort of an improvement. Either the weather improves, that means that your body gets better as a result, your health gets better. For some of you, you may have to go through some medical testing, medical procedures, seeking a doctor, getting new prescription medication for your health to get better and for you to feel that you are back on track. You are going to be thinking of going through some sort of a detox, spiritually detoxing yourself and your environment where you live from negative forces. Some of you could be doing energy work, feng shui around your home. Some of you could be doing some type of an acupuncture, a reiki, or other, or energy clearing. So something that focuses on your body energetically to cleanse you from negative forces. I'm also shown that for those of you Aquarians having to do a procedure, with your teeth, with a dentist, anything that is connected to your teeth, your skin, your health, your digestive organs, your intestines, your colon, it feels that you are going to be on the right track. For some of you, you may be dealing with type of treatments that go through phases, phase 1 and phase 2. You are going to be doing very well. I also see some of you talking to a gynecologist. I don't know whether you're going to be looking for information, doing some research, or simply have concerns about your own health. But I am shown success or good news coming to you from a gynecologist. If you are an Aquarius dealing with gynecologist issues, it feels like you are going to get to the bottom of the problem and resolve it, healing something from the root cause of it. So generally speaking, if you may be feeling under the weather, your mood is going to improve, your health is going to improve, your energy level is going to improve. Some of you could be signing up to take some sort of a training, courses, or a workshop online. You may be learning new stuff on your own. Many of you are going to be going through some sort of a brochure with instructions. Okay, and you are going through those instructions step by step, one by one. Some of you are putting together something that you purchased. It comes in parts, and you may be following instructions on how to put it together. You may have a little bit of a tendency to have a sweet tooth. You could be very aware of that, therefore trying to do something about it to manage your sweet tooth. It does feel that some of you are slimming down. Okay, it feels like an emotional burden has been lifted. Something is being resolved that presented for you like a mental anguish or an emotional disturbance. Okay, and as a result of that, you feel like a burden has been lifted off, and in a natural way, you may find yourself slimming down. I don't see any dangers here. I don't necessarily see you intentionally doing a diet, but something here is going well. You may want to carefully examine your financial affairs, but for some of you, may not be the best time frame to do an investment, to risk financially. It's a different story when you are looking to buy and purchase a property, and it's a different story when you are thinking of taking money and put that into some sort of investment or in bonds or stuff like that. Okay, if you are doing that, make sure that you are consulting with financial specialists who specialize in investments. Okay, if you are an Aquarius who has been looking to get out of an agreement, to get out of a contract, you who represents you, a lawyer or an attorney, may be able to find a loophole for you to get out of this agreement or this contract. This could be a written agreement or a verbal agreement, or a written contract or a verbal contract. You may need to take your time to kind of reflect. You may be feeling sleepy. You may be needing a lot of rest. So I see many of you running around doing a lot of things, getting more physical with your body, physically having to be there yourself to get things done, picking up on physical exercise. But at the same time, you have to be very aware of where is your balance. Okay? You want to be careful about how much you are doing, how much you are resting. It's going to be all about that balance, what you feel internally, okay, where is your inner balance and what is happening in your life. Okay, that inner and outer balance. You are going to be able to manifest something important. Okay, maybe you have forgotten that you had this wish, this desire. Okay, out of nowhere you are bound to have, or seemingly it seems like it's coming out of nowhere, but maybe it isn't. You are bound to have some success in your professional life or in your work. If you are somebody who is working towards improving a website, creating a website, improving a website, launching a newsletter, working on an article, working on a book, working on other types of creative endeavors like fashion, painting, other forms of art, it does feel that you're going to be doing very well. You're going to have like excellent ideas. Okay? For those of you who are going to be in a situation where you have to perform, you may have to audition. It does feel that it's going to be going very well. You may have to audition a few times with for different projects. Okay, some of you are going to be put on the spotlight during this time. Somebody may be getting an interest in you. They may want to interview you for a job interview. They may interview you because maybe they want to publish something like an article or a podcast about you on social media. So it does feel that people are talking about you. These could be people who are very powerful in your field professionally. I'm also shown the place where you live. You may be dealing during this time with neighbors, hearing about neighbors, weird stuff that is happening in the neighborhood, but it could also be about celebrations happening around the neighborhood. Pay attention to where is it that you're getting your information from, okay? For some of you, there could be something that is being said on the news that later on there's going to be a retraction. Maybe the news people got it wrong and they may issue some sort of an apology. Some of you are going to be hearing news about products being recalled. For some of you, it's going to be, news about major stuff being recalled, like a car, a fridge, a stove. So it's not just going to be about little items. There is also going to be news about, sometimes there's a problem with the food that you purchase at the grocery store. I don't know if there's going to be a recall on that or like something going on. Okay, so in October, make sure that you are reading the labels. If you purchase food, read the labels, the expiration dates. So make sure that you know what is it that you are putting in your body. And there is this sense that out of nowhere, okay, you come to this deep realization. It's like your body knows what to do. If you are struggling with addictions, if you always wanted to lay off sugars or junk food, just like that, your body could be one beautiful day, not wanting to eat or crave sugars or junk food. So trust what your body is telling you. I see many of you successfully quitting smoking, successfully addressing matters of how you eat, your diet, your fitness, your lifestyle. There is this general sense that in the next 3 months, little by little, your life circumstance will improve, your home environment will improve. You're going to get a lot more enjoyment from spending time at home, fixing whatever you need, fixing and repairs around the home, or even a circumstance involving a neighbor, maybe a noisy neighbor, will improve. You are going to feel more free. You're going to feel more free to explore your options in love. You're going to feel more free to explore your options in sex and sexual attraction. You're going to feel more free, okay, even mentally, to dream. You are asked to dream big. All of the resources that you may need over the course of the next 6 months, for some reason, they will come together for you like pieces of a puzzle. So starting from October 2023, moving forward into the next 6 months of your life, you are going to be able to manifest either a major relationship or marriage, or something big in connection to your money, your finances. And for some of you, or is going to be a big success connected to your work, to your career, even in regards to a book, or I don't know, I see many of you writing or taking notes or working on a book. For some of you, it's going to be a combination of all of these three things. Okay, so it feels like karma is taking over. You may want to get out of the way sometime and just see what happens. You don't have to be an observer in your life. Sometimes you are called to step in and to take action. So if you are somebody, maybe you felt that you lost power, maybe you felt that you don't have control over what's happening, little by little, you're going to start to feel that you have more control. You are going to be able to resolve a conflict. Some of you are bound to have a conflict in the office, with a client if you work with clients, some sort of a conflict with siblings, or a conflict about family matters, or even with a neighbor. I don't know. It could be a dispute about properties, the fence, noise, property damage. So something will show up for you to work at it and to resolve it. Overall, it's going to feel like something is healing, even issues that you had no idea you had. Okay, so connect to the ether. This is a great time for you to make a wish, to work on a vision board, to meditate, or to pray, because you are understanding and you are tapping more and more, Aquarius, on your ability to manifest. And trust me, you do know how to manifest, you just don't realize that. So focus on what you like to see happen in your life. And sometimes you just have to leave the past alone, okay? Leave the past in the past. I hope that this is making sense to you. No, I'm not done yet. I'm going to open a few tarot cards and see what additional messages will show up for you. I have also done a whole new reading for your sign with new messages. And for those of you who are interested, I have done a whole new reading for you and for each sign of the zodiac, available for download and purchase through the Vimeo link posted down here below. So click on the link for those of you who are interested. The first card that wanted to show up in this reading for you, this is the Empress. To me, it means not having everything yet, but being satisfied with what you already have, with your material possessions and everything else. So having a certain sense of contentment. This card to me also means news of a pregnancy or news of birth. You may find yourself enjoying the outdoors, spending time outdoors, buying brand new outfits, like feeling at the center of attention. Some of you may be involved into a new romance, maybe simply having physical chemistry with someone. You may be dealing with a circumstance where family steps in to introduce you to somebody. It could be you could be meeting people around, interesting people around the neighborhood, or being connected to a significant partner through parties, through family, or through neighborhood connections. That's what I keep getting through that. Remember, I read the cards intuitively. The next card is Four of Swords. To me, it means a sleep-like meditative state. It also means like a recuperation, convalescence, like recuperating after some sort of a medical intervention or a surgery. It does feel that some of you are going to be getting medical attention. So pay attention here. So anything that you need to address with your health. You may be also deciding to do some sort of a cosmetic procedure, Botox. So it does feel something lighter, that it's more about improving your beauty, more aesthetic. You could be going for a spa experience. I see a lot of you doing some sort of a laser treatment. Could be laser hair removal, laser surgery. For some of you, it could be about a colonoscopy or an endoscopy, so something minor where you may be asked for like 2 or 3 days to recuperate, if not even shorter than that. Many of you are going to be into some sort of a sleep-like or meditative state, because I see a lot of you, it feels like a friction of your imagination when you feel that you are communicating with your loved ones who have crossed over, who are no longer alive. To you, it's going to feel like it's just a friction of your imagination. But I'm getting the sense here that your intuition is on point. So if you are thinking of somebody, this somebody may end up contacting you. You are bound to, in some ways, receive messages from people who are no longer alive. You could be talking to a medium in the meantime. Some of you, if you haven't been in the church in a while, or whatever your religion is, wherever you need you go for prayer, you could be communicating with religious leaders or spiritual mentors at this time. So it feels like some sort of a blessing ceremony. Either you are attending the blessing ceremony, you could be the one doing the blessing, or you are the one who is being blessed through some sort of a religious ceremony. It could also be a spiritual ceremony. So blessings being bestowed upon you. The next card that you have is gossip. To me, it means receiving news or information through gossip or through the grapevine, dealing with neighbors. Okay, there's something going on with neighbors. You could be hearing gossip, news, or information coming to you from the neighborhood or the neighbors. If this is the case, please do not take everything seriously. Don't believe everything that you hear. Take everything with a grain of salt. Do not give in to gossip. And it could be connected to what the Akashic Records told you, having to deal with people who have maybe the wrong impression about you, but you could also be the one having the wrong impression about people. Some of you may end up getting to meet someone in a romantic sense, okay, through neighbors, or just going about your day in the neighborhood. You end up connecting with somebody. For some of you it's a friend, but for other ones the feeling was very strong, a love connection with just going around the neighborhood. You meet somebody, okay, or a neighbor may introduce you to somebody that you end up dating, or even dating a neighbor, someone around the neighborhood. So that's going to be the case for some of you. Pay attention. You may be dealing with those scam emails, click here and click that. Like, pay attention here. You are asked at this time to organize your affairs, to organize things you have in your computer files. There could be the need for you to organize some of your closets or different things around your house. Like, select your friends, select your social circle as well. The next card that you have is brunette female. Okay, you could be this brunette female. Your hair could be brown or dark naturally, or maybe you dyed that way. You could be dealing with a brunette female. And if this doesn't make sense to you, it also means that it's all about some sort of a work that you need to do in terms of your work, your career. Something will show up for you to deal with, and you are bound to have some success happening to you in the work place. It could be maybe this brunette female could be facilitating some success to come in your life. It could be that the gossip, maybe it is about this brunette. Some of you could be dating. Because this is a general reading, I'm going to say that you could be dating a man or a woman who has darker hair. Okay, this dark color could be their natural color, or maybe they dye it that way. You could also be developing some sort of a business partnership or an alliance that's going to turn out to be successful with this brunette female. The last card that you have is Dream Big. I will read the card to you. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. This is a great time for you to figure out what is it that you want, to clear your mind, to clear your emotions. And I got a similar message for many other cards. It's like the universe is waiting for you to make a choice, to make a decision, and the universe will back you up. During this time, some of your old fears and some of your old anxieties could be coming up, maybe showing up for you. And during this time, you are asked, maybe you have to address some of your fears. The advice coming through this card is, for some of you, you may have to write them down, like make a list of your anxieties, your fears, and having to let go by burning that or by putting that in water, kind of let it dissolve in water. So you may have to address a fear. You may be feeling like, do I risk it? Do I not risk it? You may be feeling hesitant about taking a step forward with a person in a love romantic relationship, having to make important decisions about your career or even about money. If you have any health concerns, again, let go of your fears. If you have any questions about your health, pick up the phone, talk to a doctor, schedule those doctor's appointments that you need. It does feel that some of you are going to benefit a great deal by talking to a third party. Okay, this could be someone in the medical field if your concern is about health, so whose opinion is neutral. So in whatever your fears are about, okay, you may want to address them with a neutral party, somebody who is not emotionally attached to you, or somebody who is able to give you a deeper perspective. I see many of you talking about your dreams. You could be reading about dream interpretation, important messages showing up for you in your dreams. And I also see many of you working to manifest what you desire through a vision board, through mantras. Some of you are going to be reading about the law of attraction. You may be feeling that you may need to rest a lot more, but it also feels that you are also connecting again to what gets you going in the morning, what gets you up in the morning, your passion. Some of you could be visiting a place of water, going for a swim. You may be learning how to swim for those of you who don't. I see a pool for some reason, but they're also talking about some religions who have this ritual where they cleanse themselves with like rainwater, for example. I think that's a typical thing in the Jewish tradition. Okay, so it feels like you're going to go through some sort of a ritual where you are cleansing yourself spiritually, juicing maybe, or just like taking like a cleansing bath or a cleansing shower. So you are going to feel brand new physically, mentally, or emotionally. Just make sure that you know what you are doing, especially with juicing. And for those of you who would like to know more, I have done a whole new reading for you and your sign, and for each sign of the zodiac, available for download and purchase through the Vimeo link posted down here below. So click on the link for those of you who are interested to know more. Contact me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment down here below. I'm always curious to hear from you, and I will reconnect with you again, Aquarius, in the next video. Bye for now.